Welcome back to Cleats Convos presented by State Farm. Don't settle for any insurance unless it's State Farm. I would like to welcome my quarterback, Marcus, to the show. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. Thank you for having me.
For sure. All right, we're going to start the show off with playing a game called Press or Release. Press meaning false, release meaning true.
Okay.
Got it? Press or release. You played through an injury your second year at Oregon.
What is
release
press?
Is true.
Release.
Press is false.
Release.
So you played through a MCL sprain.
I did.
Correct. Press or release. You knew the Titans would take you before draft night.
Press.
You potentially thought you was going to the Eagles with Chip Kelly. How was draft night for you?
It was it was different. Wasn't sure. You know, your agent always kind of has like an idea of like, hey, these are kind of the teams maybe we're thinking of the night before the draft. He looked at me, he goes, honestly, I have no idea. So just kind of enjoy it. And when I got picked second overall, it was crazy moment, but definitely surreal. And just was a weird kind of night before. Yeah,
kind of the same thing with, my draft process. I kind of knew if I made it to pick 36 where I was going because, I played in the Senior Bowl with Kyle Shanahan and them, and, they gave me their word. It was like, hey, bro, if you're there on the board, by the time it's time for us to pick it, they were going to make that pick. So once I seen it was getting closer and closer, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to be a Niner. Then my agent called, and that's how it went. So press or release, we have two more for you. Your first career playoff touchdown pass was to yourself.
Release.
How? Inform me.
Actually, it was at Arrowhead against Kansas City, and it was a 3rd and goal from like the 6 or 7 yard line. Scrambled out. Oh, excuse my language. They got it up there. Try to make a play. Try to throw in the back of the end zone to CD. Revis batted it back. At first, I didn't know it counted, so I wasn't like really celebrating.
So is that a rushing touchdown or a passing touchdown?
Passing. Oh,
wow. That's lit. All right, we have one more for you. Press or release. You ran into Dan Quinn on purpose on this play.
Press. I felt so bad for my guy. Oh man.
Do you remember what Dan Quinn said after that?
I don't.
Kind of like a blackout moment, huh?
Yeah. I felt so bad. I mean, it was unnecessary. Oh. It was unnecessary though. I was like a yard out of bounds already.
Did we get the flag? We get the flag on that,
huh?
No. All right. Now we're going to play a game called Who's That Quarterback? We're going to show a black and white video of the quarterback in the loop, and you're going to guess the quarterback. Some are former teammates. All right. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Let's see the first one.
Bro. Jay Hurts.
That's definitely Jay Hurts.
Yeah.
All right, we won for one. What do you like about his game?
Oh, bro, being around him for a year, like his demeanor is one of the best that I've been around, and he always finds a way to make plays, regardless of the situation. He seems to play better when the games are at its highest, and been a fan, and it was cool to be in a room with him for a year, and I'm excited to see how he continues to grow.
So, what was it like being his teammate?
Yeah, man, it's impressive his leadership, like the way that he commands the room, the way he's able to just communicate. To me, it's no surprise at the success that he's had just based on who he is as a leader. And then on top of that, like he's a great athlete, and he finds ways to make plays with his legs and his arm, and it's been impressive to see, and he's been on a hot streak right now.
For sure. All right, he got the first one, so we're 1 for 1 right now. Let's see the second video.
Come on,
These are actually not hard.
We can go 100%. That's Jay.
You see, that one was hard. All right, he gets that one off the most. So Mark 2 for 2. What do you like about Jay's game, man?
Oh, dude. First and foremost, just like he's such a great athlete, and his ability throwing the ball or running the ball. I think what is very underrated and people don't realize is how smart of a football player he is, and his ability to recognize defensive coverages, blitz patterns. Quick story, like we're getting ready to play Tampa last year, and most people know, like, Todd Bowles brings all sorts of different pressures, and going into the week, like we had talked about, like, hey, if you get these certain looks, like, feel free to just full slide the protection. And for a rookie quarterback in that moment on the road in a playoff game, he's sliding protections. He's getting our guys in the right positions. He's making huge throws on third down. Like, to see that growth through that year and to see what he did in that game, I mean, he's got it all. And hopefully he continues to stay healthy and gets it going.
For sure, for sure. What is it like being teammates with a Nuzzler Heisman quarterback?
It's fun. I think it's such a cool, people call it like fraternity, right? But there's a lot of things that we're able to relate on, and to be able to have that in the room, to have that relationship, it's been cool. And it's crazy to think that, I mean, we're like, I think he won it 10 years after I did.
That's
So
crazy.
it's
10 years
crazy to
later.
me. But it's cool to be in the room with him. And yeah, like I said, it's fun to be able to kind of talk about things like that.
No, for sure. So Marcus is 2 for 2. All right. Let's run the third one.
Oh,
Come
is
on.
that Josh Allen?
That's definitely
Okay.
Josh. All right. There we go. All right, Marcus is 3 for 3 once again. What do you think separate him from other guys in the league?
His creativity, I think, is unmatched. His ability to improvise, just like that touchdown there, like it puts defenses in such a dilemma. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, they have the perfect coverage here, and he finds a way to score a 30-yard touchdown. Like, it's tough to defend him, and the more that he gets out of the pocket, I think the better. And it's no surprise he's the MVP.
No, facts. All right, we got 2 more for you. Can we play the 4th video?
3 for 3. Come on, man.
3 for 3. It's gonna take you. I think it's gonna take
under
you a while to
center.
get this one.
Ooh.
I have a hint for you.
All right, I'll take the hint.
All right, AFC East quarterback.
Well, it's not Tua. He's not
Joint
left-handed.
practice.
Oh, Drake May.
There we go.
Nice.
He's 3.5. I give him 3.5. As you're watching him, do you think he's living up to the hype?
Yes. I think the growth from year 1 to year 2 is obvious. What they're doing with him offensively, putting him in situations to basically win the game and put the ball in his hands, says a lot about what that team thinks about him. And he's stepped up to the plate every single time. So I really think that as he continues to grow and that offense continues to mature, like they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
For sure. All right, Marcus is 3.5. I wouldn't give him the whole 4. Let's run the last one. There we go. All right, we're 4.5. What do you take pride in as in being a quarterback?
Oh, man. I think the competition aspect, the challenge week to week, the leadership, being able to lead a group of guys and trying to attain the same goal, I think that's such a cool and fun challenge. And it's a little egotistical. I love having the ball in my hand every play, right?
Yeah.
And making a difference in the game. So those all kind of play a part in it. But I do love the competition aspect and having the challenge week to week.
Nah, for sure. What other quarterbacks have you learned from in your career?
So many. My time in Tennessee with Matt Castle and Alex Tanney, and then also just in Vegas with Derek, another guy who I think through his career is very underrated. One of the smartest guys I've ever been around, getting in and out of plays. And then, I think being around Jay, Jay Hurts, like it's fun to kind of see each guy, and maybe there's different things that I can learn from. But one of the guys that I learned probably the most from was Ryan Tannehill and our time together in Tennessee. And a guy that through his ups and downs was able to really find a confidence level and play at a high level. And the way that he prepared week to week, there was little things that I just kind of took from him and just implemented into my process, and things that I'm still doing to this day. So appreciate my time with him, and shout out to him and his family and his crew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so now we're going to talk about, your journey and how far you came, and we're going to talk a little Commanders football. So we played versus the Raiders this year, your former team. A clip of you talking about your journey surfaced after the game. Describe your emotions after you had that win.
Yeah, a lot of emotions, and a lot of it I think stems from it was the first time my kids have seen me start as a NFL player, and you tend to get emotional, and just thinking about my journey and all the ups and the downs, and how God has kind of tailored my path to hopefully create a platform that I can share His love and share with others. So it was a lot of emotions in one little 30 seconds, but it was good to kind of just feel those emotions and be vulnerable.
Not for sure. So what was it like playing against your former team?
It was fun. It was fun.
Definitely fun.
There's still a few guys there that I was close with, and Max. It was fun to play against Max, and it's a lot of good people there, and always wish them the best.
Nah, for sure. Okay, one last thing pertaining, that in one word, how would you describe your journey?
Ooh, one word. Grateful. I think in my time there's been a lot of ups and there's been a lot of downs, but what I was able to learn from those things, hopefully I've been able to pass along to other people and try to make a difference. And you know what? At this point in my career, my journey's not done yet. So, but just thankful that I get to do this. Thankful I get to live out a dream, and I just love being here.
For sure, for sure. So last year the Commanders played the Ravens, and a clip of you and Derrick Henry embracing went viral. What has his friendship meant over the years?
He's a special dude, man. Special dude. Great times together. Been through a lot, and that's my guy, man. And it's cool to see him have success. It's cool to see him as a father, and what he's been able to accomplish. Man, it's cool, and I'm thankful for our relationship. I'm thankful I can pick up my phone at any point in time and reach out to him, and he'll hit me back right away. So that guy means the world to me.
For sure, for sure. All right, so the Netflix quarterback show. Both of us were also on the Netflix show Receivers and Quarterbacks. How was the experience for you?
It was cool. It was cool. It was something that, looking back on, I'll probably never do again. But I did appreciate the fact that they got certain aspects of my life on documented. One of those things being we got to have Micaiah's, when they were going through the pictures and seeing her before she was born, that was cool. And we got to keep those. Our group that we had that followed us around were unbelievable. They very just kind and generous, and made sure that we felt comfortable in every aspect of it. So I think all in all, the experience was good. But man, I'm such a private person that it's hard to say I would do that again.
Yeah, I definitely was on the Receiver show. I think the aspect that I liked about it is you kind of get a glimpse of what it's really like, but not showing too much, but showing enough of you know what I'm saying, stuff we go through daily, stuff that we have to do to make sure our body's right, this, that, and the third, and just giving them a glimpse of the family. The stuff that we do outside of ball. I kind of took the team down to the South Carolina game, and it was just stuff like that, just giving them a glimpse of that. What was that season like for you while filming the show?
It was tough. Had some moments where we played well, had some moments where it didn't play well. All of that was kind of wrapped up in my wife and I were expecting our first child, doing the Netflix show. So it was there was a lot going on. Unfortunately, at the end of it, it didn't pan out, I think, the way that we all had hoped. But I do, looking back on it, I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to play there. And Atlanta's a great city. It was enjoyable to play there. And at the end of it, it wasn't meant to be. And it is what it is.
Nah, for sure. Kind of reflecting back to how filming was for me, When I lose, I don't want to do nothing. Like,
I agree.
they be like, yo, we got to do this. I'm like, bro, like, do I got to? Can we, like, push it back a couple days? Like, this, that, third. But that was, like, the only downside of it. Like, when we lose, it's like you still got to do it and, like, answer questions and do that. But signing with the Commanders, speak about your journey. This is your second year now with the Commanders. Why did you sign here?
Oh, man. It really started with DQ. And they gave me a call during free agency, and he basically kind of laid out like what his vision was, and I believed it. I thought what he had in mind, how he was portraying it to me, that I could be a part of it and make a difference. And it's been, for me, one of the best decisions that I've done in my career. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being around Cliff and Brian and the rest of the offensive staff. Like, we got such a good group of guys here that it makes coming into work fun. It makes it not feel like work at all. And it's been enjoyable, and I'm excited to be back.
Nah, for sure. So you play with many great quarterbacks: Jalen Hurts, Derek Carr, and of course Jaden Daniels. What stands out about JD5?
Oh man, we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but like, I think his football IQ has been what's so impressive. Obviously, all the physical traits are there. He's able to make people miss. He's able to create. He's able to throw all the throws that you could ever ask for a quarterback. But what he can do in getting our guys in and out of the right plays, changing protections, it's been very, very impressive. And for a guy that's only been in this league for 2 years, I really think that it's just kind of stepping and growing, and he's just scratching the surface.
Nah, for sure. We mentioned Jalen Hurts, and you had a brief stay in Philly. What is it like playing against them twice a year?
Yeah, first of all, Philly, like, their fans, for Philadelphia itself, like, it was awesome to play with. The fans are great. The atmosphere for games are unbelievable. Now being on the other side of it, going to Philly and having to experience that as the away team, it is tough. But I think all in all, like, that is such a great sports city, sports town, and my wife and I really enjoyed our time there.
No, for sure. Now it's time to talk about us a little bit. Dealing with a few injuries, looking ahead to playing Kansas City. What are the challenges that you think we'll be facing playing Kansas City?
Well, obviously the atmosphere. It's going to be loud. They have been playing well on both sides of the ball. Defensively, they've got a great scheme. Their defensive coordinator has been there for a long time, has done a lot of great things and putting their guys in positions to succeed. And then obviously Mahomes and those guys on the other side of the ball, they do unbelievable jobs. So, yeah, it's a great challenge, and I think one that we're up for and we're looking forward to.
Nah, for sure. We definitely have a challenge on our hands with, Patty Mahomes back there, and, they're riding a high horse right now. They won 3 of their last 4 games, and Monday Night Football, like you said, like, the atmosphere is going to be crazy. I think I've played the Chiefs probably like 4 times. I think I'm like 0-4 right now. So let's see, can we turn this around? For sure. All right, now it's time for the Don't Settle segment presented by State Farm. In your 11 seasons as a quarterback, you have thrown exactly 100 touchdown passes. For this segment, we're going to see if you can remember which career touchdown pass went to which player. Are you ready?
I think so.
For your first career touchdown pass, was it Kendall Wright or Harry Douglas?
Kendall Wright. Took an RPO.
What was that moment like for you?
Oh, man. Surreal. Like, you can attest to it. Just like playing your first NFL game. Really, like, in that moment, things were kind of clicking. We were moving the ball. And for K-Dub to take it all the way to the house was a special moment.
For sure, for sure. All right, for your 25th career touchdown pass, was it Andre Johnson or Delaney Walker?
Oh, what a question. I'm going to say Delaney Walker.
It definitely was Delaney Walker. What was it like playing with those guys?
Man, dude. Special. And just being around them in the locker room, like, getting to know them, but also, like, hearing some of the stories from Andre and, like, his Hall of Fame career, and being around Delaney. Like, Delaney has been, hands down, like, one of my favorite teammates I've ever been around. And still to this day, like, we still get together and just catching up on the stories. It's cool for us.
All right. For your 50th touchdown pass, was it Richard Matthews or DeMarco Murray?
I'm going to say Rashard Matthews. Or is it DeMarco?
I said Richard?
Yeah.
Rashard. It looked like Richard. For your 75th career touchdown pass, was it A.J. Brown or Corey Davis?
Oh. I'm going to say Corey Davis.
It was definitely A.J. Brown. AJ,
my dog. I'm
Marcus
sorry.
The other day, bro. But yeah, man. Kind of like what you like about his game. You know, I can. You know, I've been cool with Jay since we played him at Ole Miss my last year of college, and we got drafted together, trained together, and still to this day, like we was talking literally yesterday, just about ball life and all that. So. Like, overall, man, he's just outside of football, like, is what I like about him the most. And
he's such a good dude, man. And I think he gets a little bit of a bad rep, but he's one of the most competitive people I've ever been around. And competitors want the ball in their hands. And I don't fault him at all for the way he feels at times. But he is a special player. And being around him for his rookie year and seeing him grow into seeing who he is now, like, it's incredible. And he's got such a great trajectory and just continuing to do his thing.
For sure. For your 100th career touchdown pass, was it Terry McLaurin or Deebo Samuel?
My guy.
There we go. What did you see on the touchdown pass versus the Falcons?
1-on-1. I'm going to give my guy a shot, and he made an unbelievable play. And great selling the route. It was a 4th and short, double move, and gave him a chance.
Yeah. Kind of like what I seen. Like, I just kind of seen that he was flat-footed, so I really didn't have to do too much but get him settle his feet just a little bit. And, Marcus threw a dot. Thanks for watching Cleats Convos presented by State Farm. Don't settle for just any insurance unless it's State Farm.